It's Runtime. So here is everything that happened in Indian tech over the last 24 hours. But before I dive in, just one little note here. I have a throat infection right now, and so that's why my voice might sound a little bit weird throughout this video, but I am on antibiotics and I should be back to normal within the next day or two. So first of all, Prakash Dadlani, who is the director of Topsail Appliances, is opening his factory in Silvassa for school visits. And the idea here is that he wants kids in India to be able to see, touch, and ask about manufacturing in India from a young age. And I actually asked Prakash to tell me more about this program, and here was his response.
Hey Caleb, thanks for picking up on the post. I appreciate it a lot. Me and Rajan have had this seed of an idea for a long time, to have kids involved, to have students involved, to come in for open days to the factory, because I think a lot of people don't understand the ins of manufacturing and always find it to be kind of like a dirty, lower standard thing, and it's not like that. I mean, of course, there's so many different aspects to manufacturing, and we'd love for people to come in, see all the different roles, how different machines work, how molds work, whatever we have in our small setup, we'd love them to come and see it. And if they get inspired in any way, if they get any seed out of an idea, if kids, want to learn more, they're welcome to. And, it's been like really overwhelming and endearing about the way the response is coming with that, with the post. I've got so many DMs, people willing to pitch in, help, contribute, so many different things. I need to address all of that. And even with the comments, it's so encouraging. So it just shows, it validates it's definitely the need of the day. A lot of people would love to do it, and we're definitely going to do this in our plant, and we really hope it spreads like wildfire and other people do it as well. That would make us really happy. Thanks again, Caleb, and let's keep building in Bharat.
Now, Topsail Appliances is an OEM exporter of mixer grinders. They do in-house molding and motor manufacturing, and this factory is within driving distance of Mumbai, Surat, and Nashik. And by the way, this post got more than 200,000 views, so Prakash made a follow-up post saying, people from more than 10 cities have reached out to me. Everyone wants to be a part of this movement. So it would be incredible if other factories follow in Topsail's footsteps, opening up their factories for student tours to inspire the next generation of Indian kids to get into manufacturing. All right, next up, Nano Banana is having its own Ghibli-fi moment right now, but specifically in India. It's called the Vintage Saree AI trend, where people share their regular photos with Gemini 2.5 Flash, and Nano Banana turns those photos into 90s Bollywood-style posters. Now, I gave this trend a try with a kurta, of course, instead of a sari. Here's how it turned out, but this is where things start to get a little bit creepy. Someone on Instagram, Caleb Dadlani, showed how she had uploaded this image of herself as the reference image for Gemini, and you can see here that in the real photograph her arms are covered, but then in the resulting image she has a mole on her arm which is visible through the transparent fabric. And this is creepy because this is actually the exact same spot where she has a mole in real life. Now, it is worth noting that most people in India use Android phones, and so images are typically stored in Google Photos. Now, Google says that we don't train any generative AI models outside of Photos with your personal data in Photos. So it is possible that this was just a fluke and the mole was added to Jalak's arm by chance, but it definitely makes you wonder why one of the largest data companies in the world, which has access to billions, if not trillions of photos from people's phones, wouldn't use that data to train their models in their race to outcompete companies like OpenAI, Grok, and others. All right, next up, KRAFTON India has announced that applications for the third cohort of the KRAFTON India Gaming Incubator, or KIGI for short, will open on September 20th. KRAFTON launched this program back in 2023, and so far they've supported 10 gaming studios across 2 cohorts. Now, KIGI has backers like Google Cloud, AWS, Excelbyte, and Game Refinery, and the startups that have participated in this incubator are from all over: Kolkata, Bengaluru, Madurai in Tamil Nadu, and Kohima in Nagaland. So if you're in India and you're building video games, this could be a great opportunity for you. All right, next up, Hike is completely shutting down. Not just their India business, but their US business too. Now, initially after the ban on real money gaming, Kevin Mittal had shared that Hike was exiting India and it was going all in on the US. Kevin said that our US business launched just 9 months ago is off to a strong start, but after the India ban, scaling globally would require a full recap. He said, we could raise the capital, but the real question is it worth it? Is this a climb worth pivoting for? For the first time in 13 years, my answer is no. Not for me, not for my team, and not for our investors. Now, initially, Hike was a messaging platform, but when WhatsApp killed that business, Hike pivoted to real money gaming with Hike Rush. And they were also working on a Web3 platform called Hike Gaming Nation as well. All right, now let's move into some quick news updates here. Indian customers are finally getting their Teslas delivered. Siddharth Jain, the executive director of Inox Group, posted this photo on X saying that he's been waiting since 2017, and now finally Tesla India has delivered their very first Tesla to him. And then also India's central government is considering offering tax exemption to data centers for up to 20 years as long as they meet targets for capacity addition, power usage effectiveness, and employment generation. And then finally, here's a fun one to wrap things up. Sankalp Sinha, the founder of Nextdoor, a proximity-based job hunting app, he made this game called Startup Runtime. And this is related to a video that I made about Indian footpaths that went viral. And so in this game, Sankalp has made it so that I jump over potholes. And by the way, Sankalp is actually a member of the Runtime WhatsApp community. If you want to join that community, all you have to do is send a DM to Runtime's X account. Just tell us a little bit about who you are and what you're building, and we'll send you access. But that is all of the Indian tech news that I have for you all today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you in the next one.